Hello, welcome. My name's Vicky. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be sharing a meditation practice for some of you who may not be feeling the normal enthusiasm and optimism for a new year. And who can blame you? You're not alone. The last few years have been very challenging. Perhaps you've come into this year thinking, oh my goodness, what has this year got in store for me? So this practice is for you. Maybe you've got some goals, perhaps you do have some optimism, but you're feeling a little overwhelmed by those goals. So again, this practice, this technique may be something that works for you. So let us begin by finding a comfortable position to do our meditation practice. And perhaps that means sitting, and you might have your feet on the floor, be sat in a chair with your hands on the lap. You might be lying down. Your knees can be bent if you're lying down with your feet flat on the floor. You can be just relaxing where you are. We want to find a little bit of straightness in our spine, not to be tense and rigid, but just to help our breath be smooth. And as we begin our meditations, we kind of settle into whatever posture you've chosen, just maybe letting your eyes close. And we just take a moment maybe to notice our environment around us. Maybe there might be sounds there. And we're just appreciating these things. We're not attaching to them. Just letting ourselves be aware and noticing. I'm going to take a moment to notice the body. And again, there might be things that we notice, niggles. Now, if there are discomforts that you can reorganize your posture, please do. But again, it's just kind of noticing how it is right now. As we begin our practice, we're going to take 3 conscious breaths, and we're going to do that by breathing a soft, gentle breath, not overly extending it, just taking it as a normal breath, inhaling in through the nose, and as you breathe out, letting it come out like a sigh through the mouth. And as you sigh, maybe there'll be a sound coming with it. There might even be a as it were, and just feel hopefully yourself letting go a little bit into the body, softening and relaxing a little, and let yourself do that twice more, so 3 times in total. And just noticing how that feels. We're going to take a couple more conscious breaths, and as we breathe in this time, I want you to notice that breath as it comes into sort of the heart space. So we're breathing down into the lungs, our chest. This is where our heart is. It's as if our breath is directly expanding our heart. Just kind of noticing how that is for you today. Does it feel like an expansion? Does the heart feel tight? Just kind of let yourself notice. And remember, there isn't a wrong or a right as you do this, just allowing yourself to appreciate what is right now. So sometimes when we are feeling anxious or overwhelmed, and I've just said it, it's a feeling. We don't necessarily have a name of why. So I want you to think of something that may worry you, but I don't want it to be like a 10 or 11 on the scale out of 10, just sort of a 3, as it were. And as you kind of bring that thought into your mind, just kind of noticing where you feel that. Maybe you feel it in your stomach, maybe you feel it in your chest, maybe it's in your throat, perhaps you feel a tension in a specific place in the body. And just kind of noticing where you feel it. And I want you to sort of notice that feeling as if it were an energy. An energy, it's a wheel of motion, as it were, and it's going round and round this energy like a chakra wheel. And just kind of noticing the direction it's travelling in. There might be other things you notice about it, the speed, the size of it, the colour, seeing it going round and round. I want you to see if you can just change the direction that the wheel, that energy is sort of spinning in. Seeing, can you take it and turn it and let the energy turn the other way? And as you do, maybe noticing any changes to it. Can you turn it at the same speed, or is it slowed down or speeded up? Has it changed in any way at all? Are you able to? And don't worry if you're not able to. And as you do this, I want you to just sort of see, even perhaps trying to slow the wheel down, maybe in the direction it was first traveling in. And then seeing if you can change the direction. Just notice how this might make you feel. How does it feel now? Feel expanded, softened, released a little bit. We're not noticing it, just kind of letting it go back to a spin, letting go and attempt to control it and just letting it turn. And as we let it turn, maybe it's going in the new direction, maybe it's still in the same direction. Sort of letting a pleasant thought come into your mind. And it may be something like a pretty picture. I have loads of pictures in my office that inspire me, usually sunrises or sunset, trees in the forest, a walk in the park, whatever it might be that's gentle and kind for you. Tea, candle. And breathing in the goodness around whatever it is, that thing that feels peaceful and content within. Letting go of that wheel of energy. Breathing in that good feeling. And maybe it's a word you need, maybe it's just breathing in calm to your heart. Breathing in peace, love, or kindness. And close our practice just by kind of blinking the eyes open, taking in the world in this space now.